One of the world's first underground dam projects lies deep beneath the earth. Beneath its surface, an energy-saving technology was born, a system that supplies clean water to tens of thousands of people. This is not fiction, but a real and groundbreaking achievement. Its name is the Bribin Underground Dam, located in Bribin Cave, Gunungkidul Regency, Yogyakarta Special Region, Indonesia. How does it work, and why is it so important for the local people? Let's find out. Gunungkidul is a region that often faces clean water shortages, especially during the dry season. This condition is closely related to the geological characteristics of the Gunung Sehu area, which is dominated by karst limestone formations. The karst system contains many cracks and underground passages formed by dissolution, allowing rainwater to quickly seep into the ground. This process creates caves, sinkholes, and underground river networks. As a result, surface water rarely accumulates during the rainy season, and during the dry season, many villages suffer from severe drought. However, beneath the surface lies an abundant water resource, the Bribin Underground River. This river flows with a considerable discharge, yet accessing it is extremely difficult since it lies tens of meters below the surface. Before modern technology was introduced, locals relied on simple diesel pumps to lift water from the cave's mouth. The amount of water that could be drawn was very limited and far from sufficient to meet the needs of tens of thousands of residents. To solve the water crisis in Gunungkidul, a unique and daring idea emerged: to build the dam inside Bribin Cave, about 100 meters below ground. This became the first project of its kind in Indonesia and one of the first in the world, combining an underground karst river dam with a hydro-powered pumping system, or PAM turbine, pump as turbine. The project was the result of a collaboration between Indonesia and Germany under the Integrated Water Resources Management Program. The goal was to transform underground rivers into not only water sources, but also energy sources, using the river's own flow to pump water to the surface. With funding equivalent to several billion rupiah, construction and testing took place from 2004 to 2008, and by 2011, the installation was fully operational, serving tens of thousands of residents. Inside Bribin Cave, the underground river was dammed with a concrete barrier, forming an underground water reservoir with a water level height of about 15 meters. The water pressure from this reservoir powers the PAM turbine, a centrifugal pump operated in reverse to function as a turbine. This turbine then drives another pump that lifts the water to the surface, specifically to a storage reservoir, with minimal dependence on external electricity or fuel. From this reservoir, water is distributed through a network of pipes and storage tanks to surrounding villages, assisted by gravity. The technology was developed through cooperation between Karlsruhe Institute of Technology in Germany and KSB Pump Company. All components were specially designed to withstand the harsh and challenging karst environment. The system consists of two main units, Bribin Sindon and Bribin Wotawer, which work together to maintain a stable water supply. The Bribin Sindon underground system can produce up to 60 liters of clean water per second, and when combined with Bribin Wotawer in the main distribution network, the total capacity reaches around 90 liters per second. This flow rate is enough to meet the daily needs of 75,000 to 80,000 people across an area of about 250 square kilometers, providing continuous water supply 24 hours a day. This innovation reduces the community's dependence on rainwater and shallow wells, which often dry up during drought. Bribin Cave demonstrates a smart local solution, using the natural power of underground water flow to pump water upward without relying heavily on external electricity. In other words, it's an energy-efficient system that continues to function even with limited power. Additional electricity is only required when water discharge is low or for specific parts of the distribution network. The success of Bribin is not only about machines and engineering. Behind it lies strong community involvement. Local operators receive training to properly manage and maintain the pumps and pipeline networks. The local government and PDAM, the regional water utility, developed affordable distribution and payment systems so that clean water could reach every household. Regulations were also established to protect sanitation and environmental cleanliness, ensuring that the underground water remains safe and unpolluted. All aspects are evaluated regularly to make sure the system is not only technically sound, but also socially and economically sustainable. This is why the Bribin system has endured over time and continues to provide real benefits, a model that could be replicated in other karst regions across Indonesia. However, operating an underground dam in a karst environment comes with complex challenges. Geologically, limestone is full of cavities and fractures that cause water leakage through alternative pathways. This makes it difficult to maintain stable water storage and requires repeated sealing efforts to sustain reservoir capacity. In addition, the core technology, the PAM-S turbine, must operate about 100 meters below ground in a humid, narrow, and high-pressure environment. The machinery must endure extreme discharge fluctuations from very high flow in the rainy season to very low flow during the dry season, while also requiring regular maintenance that is hard to perform due to limited cave access and high corrosion risks on metal components. From a hydrogeochemical perspective, Bribin's underground water shows dynamic variations in calcium and bicarbonate levels, as well as potential contaminants from human activities. It must adapt to changes in both quantity and quality simultaneously. Further studies, including tracer tests, revealed that Bribin is connected to other underground river systems, such as Siropan and Mengreneng. This interconnectedness makes the flow behavior unpredictable, as one source can quickly affect another. Beyond the technical and scientific challenges, there are also social and economic factors. The success of Bribin depends not only on advanced technology, but also on the readiness of local operators, operational costs, and fair management of water distribution. Without proper institutional support, appropriate tariffs, and community participation, the system risks losing sustainability. Moreover, because karst terrain cannot naturally filter pollution, protecting recharge areas and improving community sanitation are crucial to prevent domestic waste from contaminating underground rivers. This makes Bribin more than just a technological project. It is a living laboratory, testing the integration of engineering, environmental science, and water resource governance. Bribin Cave proves that life can emerge even from beneath the Earth's surface, a technology in harmony with nature, an inspiration for solving future water crises.